Newsflash, the world is a mess. Can user-generated video content help make it a better place? Okay, big one this week. Hello and welcome to your video boosting tip of the week from Captain, helping you plan, direct and perfect smartphone video content to engage your audience and enhance your brand. Now I know it's one of those kinds of videos, but please stay with me. Give me a few minutes and I'll try and explain how we think user-generated video can be a massive force for good in the world. Now, the first thing to point out is obviously these days, anyone with a smartphone can make a video and get it online. It's an incredibly powerful tool, but the glory can often be left to the extroverts and the folks that have time to plow into like the production process and the process of building an audience. That leaves a lot of people out there, yes, in companies and organizations, but also in the wider world who might have something to say, a story worth telling, something that's important, and we're not hearing from them. Now I know what you're thinking, whoa there, social media is chock full of people's opinions. Everyone has a voice now, for better or worse, usually worse, and of course you're right. But we're talking about the reluctant ones. How can you gather authentic stories from people who are usually reluctant to contribute? And then, how can you elevate that content from good to great so you can cut through the online noise? Now, first up, I'm not saying that nobody's ever given an authentic voice to the voiceless. That's what good journalism does, that's what good documentary filmmaking does, and I'm proud to know quite a few people who have done just that and done it well. But smartphones increase the potential of that aim to an almost ludicrous extent. You're no longer limited by geography or budget. If you're using something like the Captain app, it becomes so easy to give directions to reluctant people and capture their stories in a more relaxed way through their own smartphones. That means they're more likely to be comfortable and their responses will be more authentic. The responsibility simply lies with you to ask the right questions in the right way. That burden is shifted. And then during the editing process, you have the power to shape the responses of your contributors, most of whom you might never even met or spoken to, basically into whatever you want. You can tell a great story, or you can make them look like idiots. And I know that's how it always is with video editing and always will be, but with user-generated stuff, that situation is even more acute. The people in these videos are giving you something far more valuable than just content at this point. They're giving you their trust. That's a delicate thing. You have to take care of it, have to protect it. It's a position of immense privilege because, as Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility. That's Spider-Man's uncle, by the way, not the Rice fella. Both great guys. But the point stands, there are countless recent instances, both online and in the media, where editorial privilege has been abused badly. It's almost comically simple to remove a word from a quote or a soundbite and change its meaning completely. That's a notion that we've struggled with here. Have we built something that has a potential for misuse? To an extent, yes, but then that's the case with any tool that lets you edit video. Ultimately, it comes back to our focus, which is not on ourselves, it's outwards. So if you want to use this smartphone video stuff as a force for good, well, here's today's double tip to get you started. 1, completely remove the creative burden from those featuring in and creating the content. That gives you a shot at hearing from the reluctant ones. Do what you have to do, incentivize them, gain their trust, then ask them the right questions that they can respond to with honesty. 2, clarify and amplify the results by shaping them into a compelling story. That lets you elevate something from good to great and have it cut through the online noise by applying a bit of technique and finesse. But remember, your contributors have trusted you here, so do it with respect and care. Now, to finish up this admittedly quite grandiose and ambitious video, why not just double down on it? Right. Captain as a company name in the strictest terms isn't really referring to us, except where the taxman's concerned. Especially in this instance, we are not Captain. Captain is a call to action for you to put people's authentic voices at the heart of what you do, to treat them with respect, and to share the success that this can bring. That will make you stronger. It will make everyone stronger, and that's how this stuff can be a force for good. The world needs that right now. More than it needs the latest Insta vlogger sponsored up to their eyeballs. It needs it more than it needs another slick, scripted corporate video. It certainly needs it more than faceless keyboard warrior trolls spewing their bile online and just ruining everything. People deserve to believe in what they are seeing. That is real, it's important, and now with Captain, it's achievable at scale. So let us help you step up and lead from the front like a great captain should. I'll see you next time. As always, we are helping you plan, direct and perfect smartphone video content to engage your audience and enhance your brand, and yes, to make the world a better place.